Okay.
Welcome to Sub Rosa.
Shh.
So you've got the question today, Eugene. What is it?
Okay. My boss says this thing in meetings and it drives me crazy. Okay. Just to play devil's advocate, that's what he says. And then he proceeds to come up with unlikely and outlandish objections or problems. How do I handle this? uh,
Well,
uh,
I can
I like
see how that's irritating. So I want to
this.
validate your experience. But I
Yes.
think the first thing is assume best intention.
Mhm.
So do you or your team have a track record of maybe not thinking things all the way through? Are
Mhm.
you a little rose-colored glasses? Has he ever had an experience of an unexpected mishap derailing a project? So
Mhm.
so he might have a reason for playing devil's advocate. Second thing is you could talk to him.
Mhm.
The way that this conversation should always go is, can I give you some feedback?
Mhm.
He will probably say yes. And then I might say something like this. You use this phrase playing devil's advocate, and it feels like it impedes the flow of ideas. Can you
Mhm.
help me understand what you hope to do with that perspective?
That's good.
Is there
I like
another way to get to the same result without that tactic? Could we
Mhm.
maybe talk about two reasons this could work and two reasons it might not work? Right?
Mhm.
So you're
Mhm.
coming in, you're giving feedback, you're
Mhm.
staying neutral. You're not talking about it drives me crazy. You're
Right.
saying it could impede the flow of ideas.
Right.
You're getting curious about, he may have a very good reason for doing this, right?
Mhm.
In his
Mhm.
one-on-one to his boss, he may have to, report on, how he's problem proofing whatever X, Y, and Z. So he may have a good reason. And then you offer another suggestion.
Mhm.
And then the third thing you could do is you could try to change it in the room. So if you know this guy always says this, you could
Right.
come in, present your idea, your plan, your slide. And then before he gets to that devil's advocate line, you could say, you know what? It's a great idea. One of the things Joe does is ask us to consider what could go wrong. So why don't we do that as a team? Anybody have any ways that they could think of that this could possibly go off the rails?
Yeah, right, right,
Right?
right,
Then it becomes we're doing this as a team. If
right,
his objective is to, kind of like kick the tires and make sure this can work, that's
right.
achieved. Is
Mhm.
if his objective is to just hear himself talk and
Right,
this is what the role he's assumed in team meetings, then he is deliciously thwarted.
right, right. That's actually great. That's great gamesmanship. I like that. Yeah.
Have you ever been in that circumstance? If you ever worked with somebody who was like a devil's advocate guy?
Yeah, yeah, but I always understood it. I understood it. There were two instances in which one I thought it was helpful, and then the other I thought that this is just going to be that the guy was terrified of making a mistake, and well, yeah. In one instance, the guy was terrified of making a mistake, and he was just trying to open it up for us to say, are there ha, are we gonna get screwed here? Right, which was a good way, like Andy Grove with the whole, paranoia is awareness type thing. The business are always parent, this kind of being aggressive at it type thing. And then the other way, I think, was designed by a guy who was a boss of mine to make me better. And he was like, if you are asking 320 degrees of questions, I need you to ask 360 degrees. There shouldn't be a scenario that I throw at you that you have to kind of go, well, no, 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 I don't want that. I want you to have considered every single, because that means if you don't do that, it means you're stupid or you think I'm stupid. And I think that was an actual quote. And so like, okay, all right, I need to know this better than other people who know it so I can answer any question you might have. And fundamentally changed my work style for the better, I think. So
So it sounds like that question, one of the things the writer could consider is there a way in which this can improve me, improve our
yeah,
product, improve our performance as a team? All
right.
right. That's it for Sub Rosa. If you have any questions that you would like for us to answer anonymously in this space, WTF at badbossbrief.com. I will read every email that comes in and maybe you could show up in this space as well.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody. See you soon.
Adios.